Hello and welcome back to another speed build. This is a under 20k base game only build. I actually am quite surprised for how this turned out. Like, it surprisingly doesn't look that bad. It's got 2 bedrooms, 1 big bathroom, and a study. So like, because I created the Sims first this time instead of making the build and then basing the build off the Sims, which I normally do. So I had the idea of going in mind that the dad is a freelance writer, so he has that career, and so I was like, I'm gonna need like a computer in here, and then I was like, oh, I could do like a study, that'd be cool. So he's got his own like little study, which you go into the parents' bedroom, and then there's the study. So I did that. I think it turned out alright. But this is a 2-bedroom house. You could possibly make the kids' room like you could probably split it up into 2 if you wanted to, but I thought it'd be cool to have them share a room, because I was like, oh, they could be twins, they could share a room, and it'd be really cool. So I've got there's 2 twins, and then obviously the parents. But yeah, I'm really kind of happy of how it turned out. It is kind of a bit bland, and there's not a lot of stuff in here. Like, there's like the essentials, the computer, the bookcase, but when it comes to like skill building, there isn't really much. There's like the violin for the kids, but there's only 1 violin, and then there's like the toy box. But the only way of really getting your skills up is by saving money and then buying it in the future, or just reading the books that you can purchase. But I wanted to make this like as cheap as I could. I wanted it to make it like, I didn't want to make it too expensive, because I know a lot of my builds are really expensive. But then I was like, you know, I might just make a cheap house that's like not bad. So I just I tried. I don't know if it looks like it. I think it's alright for what it is, but I do think if I had more money I could make it look a lot better. And because I only used base game as well, I've been so used to like using different items from different packs. Like, I love using Tiny Living, it's my favourite one, and I was like, I can't use any of the items in it. Which I was kind of sad about, but yeah, it was fine, because I just wanted to do a base game house. Because I know how annoying it is when like you watch loads of YouTubers and they're like, oh yeah, I made this house, but I used all these different packs, and then you're just that like, I can't afford these packs, I can't download the build. Like, you could, but it's just like half the time no one really uses like stuff that's in base game. Like, when you have other packs, it's like, oh, let's just use this pack, oh, let's use what's in here, because you have it. And I know how annoying it is like not to actually have like all the packs. So it's like, oh, I'll make it base game, and I'll make it under 20k. It's not under 20k by much. I think it's just like 1950, like 500 or something. I can't remember. But it's not too bad, I guess. I could go cheaper, but I don't think I'd be able to fit as much as I did in here. And I did kind of like try and make it look fancy with a fireplace and, you know, stuff like that, because I was like, I want it to look good, and I don't want it to look like it's a cheap build. So even though there's like cheap TV and, you know, a cheap computer, it's still all functional, and it's all there, so I guess that's alright. But I like how it all turned out. I did use a lot of landscaping as well, but I didn't record that because I was going through the debug section, and if anyone has been through the debug section, it's an absolute nightmare. So I just kind of didn't really record it because I spent a good like half an hour just trying to find a certain item in in the build for the build, and I was just like, this is taking too long. So I just kind of stopped recording. I do have the footage, but I just didn't add it in because I was like, it is kind of boring. So I didn't add it. So here I was actually trying to put the TV on the fireplace, but for some reason it just wasn't fitting. I don't know why. So I just kind of like made it go up, and I was like, yep, that'll do. That would be fine. And then I wanted to make sure I had like all like the essentials kind of before I went on to like everything else, so I kind of placed like a few things here and a few things there. I'm like, yeah, that'll do. Because I didn't want it to be like too much, and it's actually cheaper to buy a bath than a shower in this game, and I know it's like so much better if to have like a shower because it is like quicker and all that, but you know, I just kind of left it there. But it is quite a small build, like it's like small, but it's okay because it's got all the room that you need in it. But I don't know if it classed as a tiny house, like a small home. It might do. I don't know. I haven't checked yet, but I think it'd be cool if it did. I love tiny houses, if you can't tell already. So here I'm just like getting all the beds and making sure that like they all fit and it looks, you know, it's okay and they all work, because I didn't want to like have like, you know, not enough money, and I didn't want to cheat. So the only cheats I've used is the move objects cheat and the show hidden objects and show live edit objects. It's really weird though, because like on PC you can just search debug and then you can see all the debugs, but on PlayStation it's not like that. It's like you have to obviously you have to enter all the cheats, but then once you've done that, you have to you go where the search bar is, but you don't search for anything, and then you kind of scroll like, well, quote unquote scroll up, and then like there'll be all the debug section thing. So it's like, it's kind of weird, it's kind of hard to explain, but you know, it's just kind of annoying. I'm like, why do I have to do that? It just makes it so much more complicated than it actually has to be. But, you know, it's The Sims, so it's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. So here I'm just like adding the bookcase. I was gonna make it like just add like the one where it's just like a few books, but I was like, it kind of would look a bit better if it's like a study and it has like a full bookcase rather than just a few. I also really wanted to add a chess table, because I know a lot of the time your Sims will need to have the logic skill, but I was like, I can't afford it, and I don't wanna delete anything. So I just kind of didn't add one. But you know, if your Sim gets money, they can obviously get it in the future. But I think because I used a lot of the debug items, it made it a lot better when it comes to like the landscaping. I prefer landscaping from the debug section rather than like the actual, like the ones that you pay for. I don't know, I think they kind of look a little bit more natural to some degree. Like, because it's like you can get them like lighter. Like some of them, don't get me wrong, some of them look absolutely awful, but like they don't look that bad at the same time. So here I'm just like adding plants to that like half wall that I did, because I just thought it'd be like a nice little touch to have, because like, you know, it kind of breaks it up a little bit. and I really like how it turned out. So that's cool. I also had some trouble because it kept like attaching to like where I didn't want it to go, and I was just like, why is it doing this? But it's fine because I made it look good in the end. I think, I don't know, it looks okay. It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. We're all on fire, but this is fine. So here I'm just replacing that door to have a different door. I just used the glass one because it was cheaper, and you know it's the back door. So I was like, you know, I'll just add that and it'll be fine. And then I add a few planters in that corner. I do end up moving them in the end when I do all the landscaping. But I just kind of add them there for now, just to kind of fill up the kind of small space. I also added the grill, and then just like some chairs and that, because why not? I thought it'd be a good place for the Sims to sit down and chill out. So I just ended up changing the colour of them. I was gonna do like, oh, I could have like 2 chairs one colour and then 2 chairs the other colour, but then I was like, no, that kind of looks bad, so I just deleted them and then like copied them because I couldn't be asked to change the colour again. But I kind of prefer the darker colour because there's a lot of like, you know, a lot of lighter colours that kind of look a bit weird, I think, sometimes. So I used the darker colour, and then I just put like a little plant pot in the middle of the table, and then I made it green because, you know, there's some green going on inside of the living room. So I was like, you know what, I'll add some green on the outside. So I did that, and then here's where I'm just adding the doors to the different rooms, because I was like, you know what, I don't have any doors, I'm probably gonna need them, so let's get the doors. And it does kind of look a bit weird, like it's a bit like squashed, but I didn't want to have the bathroom door in like I didn't want to have to go through like the parents' room to go to the bathroom, so I was like, I just have it closed off to the side and it'll be fine. And then I make the house a little bit smaller again, just to make it look kind of okay, because I didn't want it to like look too big, and I wanted to try and save the money, so I was like, if I can make it smaller, I'll save more money. Not much, but you know, it would be fine. So I just did that, and then here I'm trying to find like a good table that's like cheap to put in like the center. And I was just like, it's kind of too cheap, but you know, it's fine. And then I tried to like move the door over to like make it look a little bit better. Also, like the doors and the windows in base game are so expensive. Like, I don't understand why they're like so much more expensive. Like the ones in Eco Lifestyle are like so cheap, and I'm like, bruh, this doesn't make sense. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So here I'm just kind of going around the different rooms and like adding the windows, and like trying to find out like where they would look good in each window. Trying to find what window, where the windows would go and look good in each room. There we go. I can't talk today. I'm tired. I just ended up using these ones because I was like, I don't want the windows to be like too big and like obnoxious. Because sometimes I like to do that, and I was like, you know what, I'll just do that and it'll be fine. So I just did that there. And I think it looked okay. I didn't add the windows in the office or like on the outside. Same with the bathroom, because I didn't really think they looked okay there. So I just didn't end up having them. And then I tried to get some like stuff for the kids to play with, because I was like, well, the kids will be bored, so let's give them some entertainment. and I didn't have enough room for that drawing table to go in the kids' room, so I mean I probably could if I moved it around a bit, but I just wanted it to kind of not look too cluttered in there, so I moved it into like the living space, and I think it looked okay. I also tried to make it a bit colourful in that room by using like different colours, mostly like blues and pinks, because you know they're cool colours, so I just went with that. And I added like a few posters on the wall as well. I was like, oh, I've got loads of money left, I'll just add some posters. And then I added the cow plant into the room, the office room as well. I have a, in the game, The Sims I'm playing with at the moment, they have a cow plant, and like loads of, like they're friends with like a few Sims, and like loads of them kept getting eaten by them, and I'm like, just don't go near the cow plant if it, you know, just don't eat the cake, and it's fine. But, you know, they keep going to eat the cake, and I'm like, stop it. But, like, my Sims are fine. They've not eaten the cake yet. It's just other Sims that go to my house, and I'm like, why? So they keep going really smelly, and then my Sims are complaining about them, and I'm like, well, they shouldn't have ate the cow plant. That's not my fault. Like, yeah, I should be feeding it, but, you know, I'm occupied making sure my Sim's not dying, you know. Although I do like to take care of plants in real life, it's okay. I don't let people eat them. Well, let people get eaten by them, should I say. I've got a plant in my room from IKEA, and it's still alive, and I've had it for like, I think almost 2 years now, and I'm like really proud of myself. I was like, this is like an achievement. Do I get like an achievement at life now because I've kept a plant alive for this long? Maybe. I only wish. So here I'm just doing the roofing of the build. The roofing, I was like, I don't really know how to do it, but I just kind of, I think it looks okay. I mean, if people don't like it, they can always change it. But if I play in this, I'm probably going to put like loads of solar panels on the roof. But I didn't want to do that because, you know, it was base game anyway. So I just kind of added that on there. I also added this roof texture because I was like, you know what, I've never really used it, like, not like properly, so I just added that on there, and I feel like it actually looked alright with the build as well, and I don't know, it kind of looks okay, I think, I hope. I also used quite expensive stairs as well, like, they were like expensive, but you know, it's fine, this is fine. I really like them, so I was like, well, that'll be cool. And then I can't remember what I do here. I think I just like add like the flooring to the build because I don't actually have any flooring at the moment. I can't remember. Oh no, I go over the kids' room. Oh, okay, that's fine. I think I do the flooring after that there. But I wanted to have like a blue accent wall, but then it kind of looked a bit weird in the parents' room, so I just made it white. So it's kind of a bit bland in there, but I tried to make it look interesting. I also tried to add some more of that like bluey greeny in the office area, so I kind of brought that back in, which I think it looked alright in the end. I hope. It is kind of very mixed match for the colours, but that's just because I wanted like, it's not that every room is a different colour challenge, but I did want to add like, you know, just a bit of colour in there so it didn't look too weird, I guess. I should probably do that challenge, that'd be quite funny. Let me know in the comments below if you want me to do an every room is a different colour challenge, or if you want me to do like any Sims challenges. Like, I don't know, I'm thinking of doing a let's play in the future. I might do it like next week or something. I might get like the sim ready and stuff like that, and like the house, but I'm not really too sure yet. But if you guys want that, just let me know, and then I'll probably do it. I'll probably do it anyway because, you know, it'd be funny. So, and I don't really do Sims challenges, so I think it would be nice to kind of explore doing one of the challenges. So I kind of want to do the what is it called? I think it's the widow challenge, where you like your sim gets married to like loads of different sims and like just steals their money. I might do that because like I wouldn't do that in real life, obviously, but like in The Sims it's fine. So here I'm trying to make the living room look a little bit more even, but unfortunately the window kept clipping with the door and it kept kind of like going weird, so I couldn't really do it in the end, which was kind of a bit of a pain, but you know, it's fine. I just kind of left it to how it kind of was. I just kind of moved it over so it didn't look too weird. And then I'm just adding the half wall trim thingy majiggy, I don't know what it's called, to the build. And then I just kind of add just a basic concrete in on that part of the roof there, because I didn't really know what to put on it. I was like, I didn't want to put like wood or anything on it because I didn't want it to look weird. So I just kind of put it there. And then I just add just some flooring in the living room as well, and then I just add a few rugs. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of the video. I'll put up the screenshots and where you can find it on the gallery. So if anyone wants to download it, you are more than welcome to. Thank you everybody for watching, and have a wonderful day or evening or night, depending on what time you are watching this. Enjoy the screenshots. Bye!